Hello,
Yeah.
Gaming Stooges audience,
Who are
and
you?
welcome to
It's
a new
going.
Gaming Stooges LP.
Sega.
You know,
Oh boy, guys, it's Sonic Riders.
yeah,
Oh,
you know, this is the best opening of the Three Riders game, and it sucks they never do this again.
I mean, I actually do love the art style for this opening. The music I could take or leave.
You know that no matter like how it's animated, I've noticed that Sonic's art design doesn't really change that much. It's just this one's a little bit more stylistic.
I mean, I'm sure Sega themselves have like some sort of level of you need to stick this close to the design without deviating too much.
Well, like
And then Boom happened. So
it deviated all the way.
yeah.
Well, no, it's just like anytime I see Sonic in a 2D art style, he's basically drawn the same way he's been since like Adventure.
I mean, clearly, based on this art style, these guys are part of. What the fuck was that show? Fucking.
Yeah.
Kill a Kill. There it is.
oh,
Okay.
Actually,
Can we get a Sonic series animated by Trigger?
I was gonna say it could pass for a Studio Trigger anime. I think.
I think that design, like this is just me, but I think that works better for classic Sonic than modern Sonic.
well, that was part one. We'll see you guys in part two when we actually start the game.
Just the opening cutscene.
Just the opening cutscene. It's all downhill from here.
Well,
Anyway, welcome to Sonic Riders.
Hey,
Uh,
don't shit on riders.
I mean, it
Hey,
almost
no,
was
I'm
all
ki-
downhill from
Listen,
here.
listen.
This almost didn't work.
Listen. I like this game.
I hope
Hey,
you,
that's a Dragon Radar.
I hope you like it.
Yeah. Wait. What the fuck, Tails?
That's straight up a Dragon Radar.
You got that from Bulma.
Oh,
It would make sense though. Tails and Bulma are both inventors.
I love that Knuckles points with his fist because he doesn't have fingers.
I like to think Tails is a better inventor than Bulma, if only because of what they have to deal with.
In the first 6 minutes of this video, we're going to have 3 consecutive cutscenes, and they all slightly degrade in animation quality with each one.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like the budget of Neon Genesis Evangelion.
And by slightly, I mean a lot.
All right,
Also-
Knuckles actually
did
Did a
something.
thing. That's
his guy.
just about the only thing Knuckles is going to do in this entire story.
That's rude.
He punched one guy.
Pretty much.
He used the power of Dan Green.
Why don't you run after them?
Yeah, why doesn't he
Yeah.
run?
That real what the fuck, Sonic? Maybe he just wants to show off, but like seriously, why?
I was gonna say Sonic is the ultimate sandbagger.
But like,
Ah,
this is yet another
darn.
character that's voiced by Jason.
Oh, hey, Sonic.
And it just sounds like a slightly squeakier Sonic, honestly.
I still say, Jason's best work is Shadow.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
But is he the coolest?
I'm the cool.
No, that's David Humphrey.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, it's like Sonic. Well, Sonic is Sonic, but I feel like he doesn't. At least until Unleashed, he doesn't do that good of a job as Sonic.
Hi, Eggman.
Oh, hi there. And then it's like, wait, what's it? Wait, which one's Wave and which one's Oh no, he's Jet.
Wave.
Okay.
He's Jet. Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't fucking remember his name. Jet is just Sonic if he had a fucking stuffy nose.
Yeah. I mean, he does sneeze on people to attack.
Why do these graphics look like slightly modified Sonic Heroes graphics?
They probably are.
Eggman, all races are. Never mind. This was still very early 4Kids voice cast, and the voice acting in this game, Eggman aside, is not great.
Yeah. Well, it's right after.
Yeah, because this was 2006.
This is
This
right.
was before.
Wait, what?
I was gonna say this was before Sonic 06 too. That came later in the year.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
this is right after Shadow, which wasn't the best performance.
No,
It
I mean,
was-
well,
it was
Shadow
their
was.
first major one.
Yeah, I mean, you know, aside from Sonic X.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, I meant by game.
Take a look.
oh,
Look at these three assholes.
Look at them.
They're birds.
Hey, that's
why aren't they
A bird.
flying?
That's me.
X-World
That's
Grand
Bean.
It's a bird.
That's Bean the Dynamite. What's he doing in this video game? I thought we got rid of that
Okay.
thing.
So yeah, stories. Eggman's holding a racing competition. Blah blah blah. So Sonic Riders is, for those who don't know, a racing game.
What the?
I was going to get shocked. It's a racing game where you race on hoverboards that are powered by air. I don't know exactly what stops them from being powered all the time. I don't know. It's weird. But basically you have a meter on the right, and that's your air meter. And boosting and drifting takes away your air, and you get air back by doing tricks or performing specific actions. If you run out of air, you have to, run on foot and run to a pit stop and refill your air. It's a pretty... honestly, this game for, first-time players is actually kind of difficult. The learning curve is pretty steep.
I actually do think that this is a good racing game. It's just fucking hard.
It's, it is pretty hard. I will say, though, that, I did play this game, before this LP, I did play this game, as recently as, 2 months ago, just for fun. And that was, my first time playing it in, over a decade, I think. And, it was pretty surprising how, still pretty decent I am at this game.
Also, I want to say shout out to this game because this game was the game that inspired the
I'm glad
Sonic Spot Union board back on GameSpot,
Oh god.
which is where I met Justin. And
boy.
that was run by Sonic PHC. It started as a Sonic Riders Union before they made it into a general Sonic Union. So this game is responsible for one of the places I called home on GameSpot. That's also, Katie, if you're watching this, Sonic Spot. That's
She
where I
will be.
met you. Yes, that's where we met as well.
No, don't remind me of my youth.
I'm glad
Rings,
Sonic.
ow.
I'm glad Sonic decides he just wants to skip that hoverboard part for half this.
Yeah, just say fuck it. I'll spin dash.
Yeah. So, there are 3 levels in this game, and if you start at level 1, you get to level 2 by getting 30 rings, and you get to level 3 by getting 60 rings. And in each level, your air meter is increased. If you get hit by an opponent, not necessarily terrain, or if you fall off the stage, if there's a pit that you can fall into, you go back to level 1 and lose all your rings.
Lame.
You can actually
Yeah.
tell what level you're on because of the trail it leaves behind. I think the first level's green, second level's red, and the third level's blue.
Oh,
But it
boy,
also
it's
just
Amy.
says it also just says in the top left-hand corner of the screen.
Amy,
Right.
Tell me
Races.
you've signed up too.
where's Cream?
Where is Cream?
I think these are just
Oh
Sonic
god,
Hero.
her eyes.
Oh. Although,
Honestly, I think after Heroes or whatever, the last game that Creamer in particular actually showed up in, she just kind of decided, all this shit's not my problem. Just fucks off.
Hey, to be fair, Cream is in this game, just not in the story.
yeah.
She is a playable character.
Also, I didn't get the chance to ask this, but in the original cutscene, Sonic's hoverboard was yellow.
He stole Storms. That's how that happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He picked up Storms and used it because Storm fell off because Knuckles decked him.
Right.
Right in the
Yeah, because I was gonna
schnoz.
say, I haven't played Sonic Riders since I rented it, over 10 years ago.
Yeah, I stole all my Sonic Riders games.
Whoa, Tails.
After that,
Oh, by the way, this game's story is way deeper than it needs to be for a fucking racing game.
It's Sonic. What do you expect?
treasure still remains on that island.
Dude, this could have been a flat-out actual Sonic game
There are
plot.
also rumors that the
Sonic plots from like 2001 to 2009 were like all like way overly complicated. Except Heroes.
Well, I love Knuckles'
I'm
reaction.
Knuckles. That's me.
Stop! I get it, okay? It just floats, and that's good enough for me.
I will say, Ryder.
Oh, hello. Oh, hey there.
Who's this broad?
Riders at the time was the only game that actually tried to make Sonic characters more like expressionate with their models.
Yeah, I mean, like for a GameCube game, this actually doesn't look too bad.
Although, for some reason, Knuckles has sharp teeth in this game.
Yeah, when he gets angry, he gets like shark teeth. Also, damn, what the fuck?
Fucking bitch.
Knuckles about to punch, bitch.
Bitch.
You ain't much taller than me, fuckhead.
Yeah, they're all like relatively the same height.
Walk in and diss Tails.
A lot of people diss Tails Sonic. Get used to it.
Wow. Thanks, Knuckles.
Yeah.
Whoa. Did she just walk up slowly and diss Tails?
Yeah.
I knew Jack was gonna get that one.
That's pretty funny. Yeah.
By the way, don't get used to the objective of the top three, because eventually it'll just start saying, "Hey, win first, fucker."
It's literally just the first two races that are where that's the case. And I was just about to mention that. One other thing is that every character has a type specialty. So, like, obviously, like, if you played Sonic Heroes, like, Sonic is a speed, Tails is a flying, and Knuckles is a power type. And each of them have different, unique actions that they can perform on the racetrack that can give them shortcuts. The speed characters can grind on rails, the flying characters can take, like, special ramps that give them, like, flight temporarily. And the power characters can bust through certain objects.
They can bust through with Sonic speed?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, if you guys ever wondered where the that weird slingshot mechanic from the racing game came from, you're looking at it.
Well, that's just drifting.
Oh, yeah.
No,
You mean drafting?
No, the current.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
It came from this.
Because whenever a character is like in, not necessarily, I think it's only the character in the first place, but I don't quite remember. There's like a current behind them that like characters can ride on to like gain speed.
Yeah.
Here's an example of the flight.
Wow, you really flew
What
there.
was the first Mario Kart game to implement that sort of mechanic? 'Cause I know that the slipstream was implemented, and that's basically the same thing, except it's like a little bit less like powerful, and it's also for like any racer that's ahead of you.
I'm gonna Google that.
Is it DS?
It was actually introduced in 64.
Oh well, then that was before Sonic racing games did it. Then.
Oh yeah, way before.
So then because I was gonna say, depending on which game did it, either one inspired the other. Yeah.
I mean,
I knew it was definitely at least as early as Double Dash, but I didn't realize that it was in 64.
I mean, it's an idea from actual like car racing, so it's not really
it's not really like exclusively a Mario Kart thing
or a video game thing. Is that an X you got?
I did. Oh yeah, you get different rankings depending on how many tricks you can perform when you're in the air. You perform tricks just by moving the control stick around, and you can just like do shit. The rankings from worst to best are C, B, I think there's a double B, A, double A, S, double S, and X.
I'll make sure to pay you back for this.
It's a Spider-Man pointing at Spider-Man meme.
Not today. Why wait till later, you little...
What is it with? I mean, he's not that much bigger compared to like other characters, but why do they always make the power characters bigger than Knuckles?
Sorry.
I don't know, just to show how big they are.
I just can't get over the fact that Knuckles in this time period is voiced by Dan Green.
Hell yeah, he is.
Poor robot.
Yeah, that robot did not deserve that. What was I gonna say? Storm is also an albatross, and albatrosses are fucking big birds.
Please get to your positions now.
The truck then. We'll settle this there. Looking forward.
What happened
Also,
to
they
the
have-
heat effect?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It was like it like came like in and out
The race to prove who's the best.
during that cutscene.
They forgot about it.
Don't get in my way.
Sorry, what was that,
Instead of
Knuckles? Did you
Legos,
say
Knuckles has-
something?
Oh yeah, this game has like in true 3D Sonic game fashion has really bad audio mixing.
Yeah.
The music and certain sound effects during the levels or during the races are really loud, and character voices are turned like way down. It's not as bad in the cutscenes. Like it's definitely not nearly as bad as like SA2, where you can barely hear the character voices in cutscenes over the music. But yeah, it's still there are definitely still certain sound effects that are going to be like way louder than anything else.
Oh yeah, hitting shit gives you air for some reason.
Ow.
Oh yeah, another thing is that I just picked up 100 rings. 100 rings is the maximum you can pick up in any given race, and there is in every race there is at least 100 ring capsule hidden somewhere on the track.
Ooh.
I think I want to say some tracks have more than one, but don't quote me on that.
I always find
Someone down in the
rare.
comments below, quote him on that.
But they're an instant level 3.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, you need 60 rings to get to level 3, so yeah.
I don't know what was with Sega
Huh?
after Heroes that they wanted. It's like, hey, let's add level up systems to Sonic.
Yeah.
So
They do it in-
why wasn't the Babylon team in Team Sonic Racing?
That's a great question. I have no idea.
Uh,
Why weren't a lot of characters in Team Sonic Racing?
I don't know. Maybe they only like boards. They don't like cars.
Maybe.
They haven't, I mean, if I remember right, the Babylon Rogues haven't made an appearance in a Sonic game since outside of the Riders series.
Oh,
That's a shame.
Well, Jet's one of the knights in Black Knight.
Oh, yeah. He
He's
is,
not
isn't
in
he?
like the main story as one of the knights, but he's like in the multiplayer. He's one of the playable.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's also playable in Secret Rings, if I remember correctly.
well, I mean, Sonic R still has some characters that have pretty much never been seen outside of that game.
It's true.
Let's see. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page, or the Sonic Wiki page for Jet the Hawk, and seeing if he appears outside of...
I think he's the only one though.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think the other two appear in like Black Knight at all.
Well, because they couldn't be, because everybody else is either Blaze or a Hedgehog.
Okay,
Or
here we go.
Knuckles.
Game appearances. Riders, Rivals as a collectible card. Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. He has a cameo in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. He's in Black Knight, Olympic Winter Games, Free Riders Generate. Okay, there's actually quite a few games that he's been in, including the 2020 Olympics, actually. So there you go.
Well, yeah.
Next time on Sonic Riders, we're gonna do the second half of the hero story. It's already almost over.
Wow, we're almost done.
Good.